When I look at balancing time between employment or work and church, I think it's really manageable, because the day which we have been given to worship God as our main day is Sunday. It's one day only. The rest of the days we are doing our own things. The main commitment is Sunday. Surely can one day be that difficult to give to the Lord? And on Wednesday service, like we have come today, it's after work. We are not asked to come before work. Of course, during the week there are other activities, but those activities are by the way. They are just circumstantial. Maybe a funeral, sickness, things like that. As stewards, let us take time to know the church calendar. It is important. The church has got a calendar. It will guide you. You will know to say, oh, from this time to this time, we'll be fasting. From this time to this time, there will be this. Between this period, this is what will be happening. Let us develop the interest of knowing what activities the church has prepared. The church has got a calendar for the whole year. If we get that calendar and we review it, definitely we'll also align our programs according to the calendar, unless where time doesn't allow us. Yes, certain situations may not conform to the calendar. The other thing I wanted to mention, as stewards, we are entrusted with the church property, or as we read, we are entrusted with counting money and what. Even in sections, when it comes to contributions, it's the leaders who should be in forefront. If you, the leaders, haven't shown the goodwill, or if you, the leaders, are not leading by example, how do we expect other members to lead? Definitely, even me, I'll be skeptical. I won't trust a person who is not contributing, but meanwhile me I'm contributing. Imo don't say mula tola, pa harvest don't say mula mona, but ebo mpele mpe beneta pa beshinari yabo. Bushanishi prenda bueno. Definitely nishitatule bomba bueno. So it is important that as stewards also we are financially stable. What does it mean? Financially stable doesn't mean that mfile fokula kunchitoya pa mathendi ya kufula. No. There are so many skills. So many businesses. You have to be innovative. Find something to do. The thing is that when people hear the word innovative, they will think that maybe it's about making phones, making vehicles, these technical things. No. Being innovative, it means you need to create an idea. You need to come up with something that will sustain your life and something that will give you extra to give to the Lord as well. That is how it's supposed to be. Time management between family, church. I'll give an example. If you all congregate to if you all go to one congregation in a home, the husband, the wife, and the children, on Sunday there will be no stories like in Shikweta wa kushila abana. Why? Because you all come to church. The children will go to Sunday school, or they will go to girls' brigade, and like, because why? You will manage time because you are in the same program. Sometimes it becomes a challenge whereby the other person goes to another denomination, you are also going to another denomination. This one goes on Saturday. On Saturday he goes na church. On Sunday, so it becomes that complex. So I would also encourage you to say it's also a good thing to worship or to belong to one congregation. Munganda in one home, mwebantu mwekuma churches 5. Abana bayoku, batata bayoku, the mother this side. So how do you manage time? So you find that it becomes very difficult. You start failing in serving God. We are there kneeling every day to God. Lesa wandi ndelomba kwenchito. Mpaleni nenchito. You even enter fasting. Are you telling me yo inenchito lesa akupere owale lomba nchita yonse? Parenchito akupera. Can you fail to have that time to serve God? You cried to God to say, give me a job. God gives you a job. When God gives you a job, are you telling me God will give you a job and not give you time to save him? That is not true. The same God who gave you the work you are working or the job you are doing is also going to give you the time. Have faith in God. Whenever you ask God something, have faith. Don't doubt. When the couple we read in the Bible, that was Aquila and his wife Priscilla were chased from Rome. They didn't cry forever, but they had faith in God. We are going to find salvation. We are going to prosper. We are going to survive. Because the same God whom we serve is going to be with us. When you read the story, you find that even on the way when they were moving, they were praying to God throughout. As they were making tents, as they were worshiping, as they were working, they were also worshiping. This is a very powerful couple. They even accommodated the apostle Paul. So let us find time to go through that story, and we are going to learn a lot from how they managed both serving God and also working. And when it comes to time management, these days we also have digital platforms. Digital platforms, let us not use the cyber, whatever they are calling now, or the digital platform. Let us not use it for things which won't even benefit us. Wrong videos, wrong what? No. Let us embrace technology to the benefit or to the glory of God. Digital platforms, they are very good. We have WhatsApp groups. With just by click of a button, 1,000 of people will do what? Will get the information you want to send immediately. So, let us shift our mind. Let us put our efforts when it comes to digital platforms. How are we going to embrace the technology to serve God? Let us not use technology in wrong things. You find that someone, ama bando, hashta 100 kwa chamuni 1 week. But pama bando zayo, tabelenga pananguni script, tachita panangwichi lichonse, which is going to save the Lord. And we call ourselves stewards. Kuchaichi, ngabalanda te, posten kwe fiaso, nshikote talk time, nshitilen ko talk time. Anything to do with church, you want to be given money. But your personal things, kushtananga mabundles here 200, just to download data, which won't even benefit you at all. So digital platforms are there to easen up things. Kale, people are living in small communities, very small communities. Umuntu muna small community ngaima, muli one day is going to visit everybody. But today, the world is diverse. We are so many. Not full the area, the coverage is wide. So that's where now digital platforms come in. Imagine someone stays in Minwood, the other one is in McKinney, the other one is in 6 Miles, the other one is in this side. It becomes difficult to coordinate. That's why these digital platforms are there. So the people who invent these things, they look at the gaps. Where are things lacking? Where are things lacking? They innovate those things. They don't create these things for a bad cause. No, they create these things to assist a human being to carry out his duties in a much simple way, or in a much manageable way. It's yeah. What I'm trying to say is that they create the digital platform because they saw the need to say, we are taking 1 month to disseminate information. Okay? The first evangelists, they were moving with a Bible. Europe, South Africa, it's 2 years plus. But with the digital platform, it's click of just 1 click. Information Africa concept. So the emphasis, the digital platform, we have seen what is happening, is not good. Let us move away from that. Let us try by all means to use the digital platform in good ways. So as stewards, we have our WhatsApp groups and we have all other platforms, and I've seen it's working. I think the trajectory is okay. So that's it when it comes to digital platforms. We want to acquire. So let us try by all means to use the cyber what was it, cyber world or cyber what, let us try by all means to use it productively, not negatively. Not negatively, no. As we save God, we need to save the Lord completely with our hearts open. Truly speaking, if you are saving God and you know to say, na ula ya kuntanshuku, na laya le sangafwe, find time for God. God's time is God's time. He has given us a lot of time to do our own things, but we still want to take his time. Why? I to pay 6 days we are going to work. 1 day, leave it, rest and worship me. Just a day. And someone will say, we're busy. I've never seen someone who works every day. I've never seen that. That is self-created because you have found another God who is what? Money. Because it is possible. You find another God. You become an idol worshipper. Taulefua Sunday ikupite. Ufilefe ole pange mpia every day. That becomes the mentality. Meaning you have done what? You have become an idol worshipper. So, having said that, the text in Acts of the Apostle brings to us the workers of the Apostle Paul and Silas, Aquila and his wife Priscilla, being part of the Christian movement at the time Paul parted from Athens and he went to Corinthians, where he found Aquila and Priscilla. Now, having said that and having learned about balancing or managing family time and church time, our conclusion, or my conclusion would be, it is important to be innovative for the church to run needs individuals who will contribute positively to the mission focus of the church as a whole. Stewards should be financially stable so that when there are contributions to be made at the church, stewards don't have to struggle at personal level where to find the money. We should commit ourselves as stewards to the work without any ill motive, to the work of God. We should at least have a skill, a business, or a career, and be able to balance the timings. As stewards, the emphasis is that we should be able to balance the timings. That is what we are being reminded here. So, mwebana bakwalesa, and to my fellow stewards, the emphasis is that we should be in the forefront when it comes to church work. We are not just custodians. We are part of the church. We are not just custodians. We are not just caretakers. No. We should be in the forefront also when it comes to contributing to church work. Financially also, not just the physical part to say, oh, not pukutama bench. Mkwai apapene epo nala apelera beba tinga wapitirira kuti waona ola.